Howdy all. How's everybody doing today? I'm the cowboy from the cosmos and welcome back to another Risk video. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, and I'm going to be doing a guide slash tips and tricks slash pointers video where basically the idea is something very similar to what Pete uploaded about 5 months ago. What he did is he went throughout the entire video and watched a lower level player and kind of commented on moves they made, whether it was a good or a bad move, alternative moves he could have made, and that kind of stuff. I thought it was a really interesting and cool video, so I thought I'd kind of do my own take on that of sorts. We'll be playing some different settings though. I almost want to see if I can make this a series. I don't know, you guys can let me know in the comments below. But I'd love to make a series kind of going through all sorts of different modes like progressive, cards, capitals, zombies, all that, and kind of give my opinions, tips, and tricks for all of those things. So without further ado, let's get right into the video, shall we? Alright then, we got ourselves a full game. So we're going to boot in here. We have 1 AI, 4 human opponents, and myself. We're going to check the stats of them all. We'll probably try and find ourselves the weakest contender of these 4. And we'll comment on what they do and what I'd suggest differently. So yeah, right now we're just loading in. Let's see what our auto placement is. Alright, we are white, so our auto placement isn't terrible. We have some options in Africa. We have red, who's probably going to end up taking Australia. We have some options in NA and a little bit of an Asia position. So overall, it's not too bad. Anyhow, so we have in first place Mem Peppa, I think, or Paper. 70 wins to 235 losses. Alright. We have Rooney here with 305 losses and 103 wins. Cool. General LeGruff, we have 45 losses to 10 wins. And finally, Javier, 114 losses to 8 wins. So I think Javier is the one we're going to follow today, and we're going to take a look at them. So we're obviously going to have to make our first move after the bot does, but the bots don't take too long. So yeah. Alright, cool. Bot's probably going to take South America first turn. Of course it is. Makes sense. Cool stuff. So right now, I think on my first turn, I'm going to probably strengthen my position in, strengthen my position in Africa here. And I may try and use that 3 to get an easy take. The one in Australia, because I feel like I'm going to lose it soon. Cool. So I managed to get my easy take. Gonna pull my troops together up in North America so that they don't get killed by green. And yeah. Alright, Pig's gonna be making their turn. Let's see what they do. So once again, I want to give a big thanks to Pete for the idea for this video. He's the one who made the first video. You should absolutely check that out. It's a very good video, I think. So yeah. Alright, we got pink over here. I think they may break the AI, but maybe not. No, so they're not going to. But I think they do want to get Africa eventually. Alright. That's something for me to keep my mind on and think about. Green player puts in enough troops to make it a 9 up in North America. And they take out the blue 1. Makes sense. Are they going to bring the 5 over to the 8? No, they're splitting up. Okay. So I think next turn I might want to use my 6 to get a take and get it out of its current territory, because its current position is not looking too great for itself. And we have a wild card on the first turn, so that means we have basically guaranteed odds of getting a 10 match in, and we also could probably get a match on 3. That's pretty good, so that's pretty cool. Red player's taking Australia turn 1. Alright, now we're making a commentary on them. I think that's a good move. Australia was entirely uncontested, and he is definitely going to profit from that in the late game. Now, though, this is going to be exciting, because I know a lot of newer players like to take Australia. So now, okay, sorry, let me go backtrack a bit. A lot of new players like to take Australia, but I feel like they don't know what to do once they have it. They just kind of sit there. So this is going to be good for me being able to kind of critique what he's doing with Australia and how we should try to utilize that continent better, so that you guys can use that information to improve your own Risk game. Make sense? Cool. Alright, right now we have Black, who seems to be going for Europe and gets a very lucky hit for the AI. Alright then, AI is going for Europe soon. I'm excited to see if they pull it off. And now I'm going to put more troops there. We'll move our 6, get our take up here. And then we're going to fortify our 3 up there as well. So we're looking pretty strong right now. I'm liking it. I'm curious if Pink's going to try and contest with us for Africa, or if they're just going to chill out for it now. We'll have to see. I'm liking my position though. I'm not in the most strong start yet. I think Red has easily the best position of every player because he has a continent. He has no chance of anyone breaking it immediately. He's just in a very solid spot. Surprisingly, actually, the black AI is not in a terrible spot because it's probably going to be left alone for most of the match. Cool. Pink's bringing its 3 over there. That's just weakening itself substantially. It doesn't really gain anything by having that connection. But you know, adding 1 more there, always fine. Cool stuff. Green also has a pretty good position because he has a lot of troops in North America. So while he's not going to take it yet, he will take it eventually. Right? And once he does, he's pretty good for it. Right now we're sitting on 6 territories with 22 troops. So Javier has been reduced to just 3 outside of Australia and is 10. Let's see what he does. I think here he doesn't have to make any dramatic moves for his turn. Put everything in your 10, attack the 2, bring the 3 up. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Cool stuff. He's going to do exactly that, huh? There we go, cool. Javier's making his rounds. We have blue here. Let's see what blue does. They're in a bit of a precarious position. I think right now they should probably attempt to hold South America, but they're not going to. Okay. Now I think pink has a pretty good chance of holding South America as well, because they have the 9 on one side and the 5 on the other. If they put everything on the 5, move down a territory, put the 9, or leave the 9 where it is for right now, they can definitely make a play on South America soon. So, pink has decent positioning, blue has pretty good positioning. I'm actually really liking my positioning so far. I'm just going to keep adding to that there. I have no reason to do anything else. I'm going to use my 4, get an easy take, and I'll combine the 2 troops finally. Cool stuff. Those troops up at the top, I'm glad I got them out of an A, and we're able to make meaningful plays with them. They've been a great source of cards without having to do anything with my big stack yet. So I'm hoping pink will eventually scoot out of Africa for me. I don't know if I can bet on the fact they will, but it'd be pretty nice. I think if pink's in this position that they're at, they should be trying for South America. I think they should realize I'm going for Africa. I've been stacking there since turn 1. I'm obviously trying to take it. Oh my god, double wildcards. What the fuck? Okay. That makes me not want to match it on 3 now. Okay, so pink, I don't know if they are going for South America. I don't think so. I think they really want Africa. The problem is I don't really have a chance of getting South America, so there's no reason for me to leave Africa, right? And they have to think of that. Is that why would my opponent leave this continent he has? Well, the fact of the matter is I won't. There's no reason for me to. Okay, green's making his attack. Does he attack that 4, the 7? I think he shouldn't, but at the same time, he might. Does he? He does not. Okay, cool. Alright, Javier, up to bat. I think what Javier should do in this turn is they should put troops on their little 3, actually, and they should make a meaningful, stand outside of Australia. Because if they use their 14 to get takes, they're going to end up locking themselves in. Okay, so they're putting stuff on the 14. So here's where I think they are making a bit of a mistake. They should be increasing the power they have on their 3, because now, if they want to make any big plays, soon enough they'll be boxed in and they will have their big army to do it. Fair enough. Does that make sense? Yeah. So a big thing you want to avoid whenever you take Australia is boxing yourself in. What you should try to be doing, especially in the early game when you get those troops from it, is you should be using those troops as a springboard to go and get ready to eliminate a player. Because those 2 extra troops per turn can be massive, especially if you have one big army. You can usually steamroll a player pretty easy. So that's kind of what he should be doing at the moment, and that's what he should be thinking about. Alright, I'm going to take the odds that pink does not have a match yet, and just kind of casually do me. So we're just going to get our take up here, and we're just going to chill out. I'm liking it so far. We're looking good. If pink has a 10 match, well, he might just smash my stack and that could be a good game. Who knows? This is a public lobby after all, right? However, somehow I doubt that they're going to do that. So I do have my 10 match with the wild card, and I still have a second wild card. This is very good luck, so don't count that as something that will happen even in a normal game. Having 2 wild cards out of my first 3 draws is incredible. So yeah. Alright, cool. I don't think pink has their match, so they're going to put their troops in, and they may just attack black's continent and chill out. No, okay, they move into South America. Are they staying there, though, or are they going to leave? They are leaving. Cool. So they want South America. They've realized now I'm putting up the fight for my country. Very smart move by pink. I think that was the correct play in almost every capacity. Cool. Well, let's see what happens next here. I think blue may try and use their 9 to get out of there, but I don't know how they're going to. Blue may actually be fucked this game. Because as far as I can tell, they don't have a way out of their continent. They're just kind of stuck, right? So, blue may be early kill for a player. Which is good. We need to eliminate players. That's how fixed games need to go, is you need to kind of early on eliminate players, because eventually it's going to cost way too much to kill them for what they're worth. So red here, in my opinion, is making another big mistake, is now they've fully locked themselves off. So the problem with what they've just done is they've essentially left it to where they can no longer attack with that 20 army unless another player enables them to. Which is, in my opinion, a big mistake, because that means that now they have to basically, if they want anything to happen, they have to rely on their opponents opening them up, which smart opponents won't do that. So he really should have been putting troops on that 3 and moved up in Asia or gone over towards NA. Really anything with that little 3 that isn't blocking his 20 army now off is the correct move, I think. So yeah, that's my little opinion. The bot matches in early. Okay, let's see what it does with these troops. Probably something destructive, which is always good to see. Bot hits blue, so blue is basically out of this game now. Okay. Can I kill blue, and is it worth it to kill blue? I don't think it is. I mean, 5 cards ain't bad, though. So what? We kill him, then we match in. Again. You know what? We're going to go for a double kill here, actually. We're going to make this game progress a whole lot fucking quicker than anyone else probably bet on, I'm sure. Alright. So we'll kill this territory here. Sorry for the zoom in. Didn't mean to cause that. Oh boy. Okay. Get our kill. Finish off blue. We match in again. Then we're going to put a... well, we'll put the guaranteed kill 4 here. The rest on there. Kill that. Cool. Kill that. Now we match in again. So now we're quite powerful. We're in a very, very good position. What's it called? Red's locked off inside themselves, so I don't need to worry about them too much. And I think I'm going to take South America. I have 5 I have, what's it called? A bunch of troops. I don't think I am in any real threat of having anything happen to me in the next turn or so. So I'm just going to do that and chill out. 5 cards. Let's see. We have the big match in again. We're about to pull in our, 4th match by this point in the game. So that's pretty good. We're also ahead of everyone else in troops. Green does not have a match in. That's pretty detrimental. We might be able to kill green next turn. Especially with our bonus. If black doesn't break it. Alright, green takes North America. That's perfectly fine. I might try and kill the bot. Depending on whether they match in or not. But we'll have to see. I think green overall is the more threatening opponent though. Because he has North America. You know, all that stuff. Plus if we kill him 5 cards. That's very, very good. So yeah. Alright, this game's going pretty well for itself. We got red over here. Javier, what he should absolutely do now is he needs to get in the game. He needs to do something. Because where he's stuck right now, it's not going to work. He needs to put stuff on there and start making meaningful plays. Cool, so he attacks over there. Alright. He's going to break me. Okay. So Javier does not want me holding my continent. He's coming to break it. Alright. That's probably a good move on his end, honestly, because I'm definitely snowballing this match. He's crippled me pretty hard and put me in a position where now I can't dominate nearly as easily as I was about to. So I'll throw him a well played. That was the correct move, I think, overall. Using your match-in to kind of springboard yourself. However, he's also made green a somewhat easier kill now, because I don't have to dedicate anything to his 4. I can just go full ham on him, and I'll take that over having to put over getting +2 troops, right? Alright then, so we get troops here. I'm going to probably... Do we think a 23 can wipe all of that? I highly doubt it. So I think I'm not even going to try it this turn. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting ready to kill the black AI. Because that's probably the player who I have the best shots of. Yeah. So my easy take for this turn is just going to be kill that. Chill out. I might go ahead and do this. Get a take there. Get a take there. Build my position up and get ready to kill the AI soon. The AI is probably going to try and focus. Oh my god, another 10 match. Oh wait, no, that's green's 10 match. Okay, cool. Green's in a powerful position. I'm not trying to start shit with green, but who knows if they're just going to try and smash right through me. Okay, they are, so I lose this game now. Okay, I don't know if that was the correct move on green's part. I think that was very much the wrong one, because I think red now wins the game overall. But that's fine. He's going to take South America, but I don't think red's going to allow him to hold it, so I don't know if that was correct. But we'll see. So now my position in this game is now I need to just try and survive. Because I have now been hit incredibly hard. I'm an incredibly weak player. So I think I now need to figure out my next moves. So, what happens when your back's up against a wall and you're incredibly weak? Well, in fixed, you need to fortify, because especially lower level players, they're not going to want to kill you late game if you're just a big ball, right? Because it's not worth it to do that, and they won't see it as worth it to do that, so they're not going to try. So, that's kind of my goal here. That's my initiative, is just sit around, don't interfere a whole lot, let events play out as they need to. Cool, so red's going to retake their black's going to retake their continent. They're also going to chip away a little bit at me. Cool, so I'm going to try and use that 3 before it expires, I think, so that I may get a territory off of it. Because obviously now I face the threat of black. Alright, cool. So we'll go there. We'll get our easy take down here. Glad to see her worked out. May as well pull it up. I have to do something with my fortify. And now we have green over here. Green could probably finish me off pretty soon if they want to. I think the fact they have all those constants is pretty good. I think they kill me here if they're smart. But it really depends where they throw their troops. 6 troops there. Okay, so green kills me. Good game then. Well played, green. Alright, cool. I still think green hitting me was a big mistake, though. Because I think if red had played it a little bit better, they could have definitely punished. You know, put everything on a 3, they might have broken North America, something like that, but either way, it seems to have worked out for them. Red having his 23 locked inside himself, green took the opportunity. Very smart plays by him. However, his odds on my 2 technically aren't guaranteed, so, you know, we'll see how it goes for him. 5 on 2, he could lose this, and then he gives it all to red. He does not lose it, though. Great to see. Alright, we're going to watch the rest of this game, and we're going to kind of give our opinions on what we need to do. So now we have a problem for green, though, because he's beat me, but he won't. But red can definitely do something, especially if red has a match here. He can do some serious damage. He could probably break all of green's bonuses. So what he should do is he should use that 5, go into North America, try to break South America, and then he should fortify that 23 out of there. Because we've reached the stage of the game where Australia isn't as important to hold. It's a 1v1 between players. So he needs to just attack, attack, attack. And if he moves that 23 out of there, it's good game. He's basically won. Green has no significant enough force to take it out. Even if a match-in, it does not matter. He cannot beat it, right? Okay, so red's going to go break South America. He's doing the correct play. So, what he needs to do now, if he's smart, is he'll fortify his 23 out of there. If he keeps his 23 locked, he's basically giving up the game. Come on, man. Move that 23. Okay, so he stubbornly holds the 23. I still think that's a mistake. But he has the AI assisting him, because I'm pretty sure that AI is going to hit green pretty fucking hard. But let's see here. See, it takes out his... No, it takes out his 1. Okay. Oh, but then it takes out his 3. So that's some of green's troops gone. That's more of green's troops gone. And that 4 is up next. So I think green loses. See what I mean? Because the problem green did... Okay, so I'll point out the mistakes green made now. Killing me was a mistake because he lost way more troops than it was worth. You know? And now what he's done is if red had played that better and moved to 23 out, he'd be absolutely boned. Luckily for him, red didn't do that. But I don't think the AI is going to let him hold now. He does not have enough troops to hold all these consonants. Red probably has a match on 4 and is just going to beat him in the long game here. So this is just kind of coming down to the fact that he made a good kill, but he made it too early. That was his problem, right? He was in North America. He would have eventually outcycled me, and he would have kept gaining 3 more troops than me each turn. So it could have been smart to kill me later on. I just don't think he should have done it in the moment. But you live, you learn. Hopefully red can make something happen here. If red's smart, he's going to kill those 3 little territories up top. The AI is probably going to break. Oh, okay, that was glitchy text. He does have his match in, so he's going to break North America, right? Cool, he does that. He's smart. He's going to break all the green stuff. AI is probably going to help him out because the AI doesn't really have anywhere else to go. So yeah. Please don't hit that 4. Please break South America. Thank you, red. Good stuff. I was going to be sad on red's half. The half, whatever. Alright, cool. He guaranteed takes out that 1. Breaking South America, and green is basically out of this game. He's been choked of all of his resources. I don't see him having much of a winning chance. But see what the AI does. Maybe the AI is lenient on him. Does not finish off green this turn. I don't think it'll kill green, but I think it's going to hit green pretty hard. There's a 3 stack gone. There's a 4 stack gone. And takes 1 of red stacks. So now red has 1 problem though, okay? Because he's beat green, but he also has to beat the AI, right? So, against the AI, what do you do in this situation? Well, what red needs to absolutely focus on is red needs to figure out how to break the AI's consonants, right? I think green made a mistake by getting his take on an AI, but it worked out for him. That's good. So, green is not going to break the AI. Red needs to break it now. Red needs to stop hammering as much into green. I think he needs to start focusing on breaking the AI before it gets too strong. He should kill green. I do agree he should do it, but he doesn't have the resources to do it this turn. So instead of breaking green, or just killing him, he should break the AI. And his best path to do that is probably going through green's 3 in Greenland and then breaking Europe. Does he do that? If he's smart, that's what he'll do. Okay, great. That's where exactly... Oh, no. Oh, red, that's a mistake. Well, he does not do that then. I'm assuming instead he's going to move that 3 up to top Greenland of North America. I think that's a fine... that's fine, but it wasn't the best play. I think he could have done a lot smarter plays. Yes, move that 23 out. Get that army unlocked. Move it up just 1 territory. The odds of the NPC breaking you are quite low. You should move that territory absolutely. But do not move it into North America, please. Okay. So red, here's the big crippling flaw he's making, right? And I mentioned this before, I'm going to keep mentioning it. He's not moving the 23. The AI, until it opens him, that 23 is locked. He cannot do anything with it. So it is dead troops, it is useless, it is not helping him at all. And that's a problem. He's very lucky, because the AI didn't break his North America, but in any other situation, it absolutely would have broke his North America. Does green have a match in here? If green does not have a match in, that's basically game for green. Okay. Green has no match in, so he can't even break the red consonant, probably. Is he going to try? He may not. No. Okay. He's just done. He's letting himself die. So now red should absolutely kill green, use the cards, kill black, win the game. He should break black by going from South America to Africa to Europe after he kills green, I think. So maybe, I don't know, put like 8 troops down to finish off green. Maybe 10, yeah, that's fine. and then put the rest down in South America, or the Mexico, I guess is what it's called, so that you can go punch into South America. He doesn't do that. He plays it like as if he's actually going to have to keep slugging out with the AI. So in this situation, he doesn't need to do this, of course. He could just put everything down in Mexico and get ready for a punch right as soon as he kills green. You'll get time extensions. He gets match-ins. He gets two match-ins, actually. That's huge. 8 troops, yeah. That's very, very big. So, because he landed this kill, he now double matches in. He could get potentially upwards of 20 extra troops, which is more than enough to absolutely end this. He does get 20 troops. So now he puts everything there, and he punches and punches and punches, right? Alright, he attacks there. He's going to take South America. That's perfectly fine. He has the time to do it. His attacks are a bit slow. If you guys don't already, you should play with animations off. If you go into your settings here, I'm on mobile, but you can turn off your camera animations like that. I think you absolutely should do it. However, I do think it's a mistake he's leaving the bot with Europe. It's not that big of a deal. He's already won the game. It's basically over at this point. But at the same time, I still think he should have, just put that extra dent in the AI by breaking. I guess if anything, he's set up more likely to take, but gaining South America and losing North America is not an even trade, so he could have just made a better move that turn altogether, I think, really. Not that turn, sorry, that ending of the turn. He played well, he went through South America, he knew what he was doing. Now he matches in and just finishes off the board. Alright, well, I thank you all very much for watching this. I hope that you gained a little bit of info from this, a little bit of insight on what you're supposed to do. I gave a little bit of ideas for plays players should have made for other territories or continents they had as well. Because, what's it called? The red player having Australia isn't always going to be the case for every player. However, now you know, if you have Australia, you should try and mobilize yourself as quickly as you can. As you saw, I ended up killing like 3 people or whatever in like the start of the game pretty much. Actually 2 players and myself. And that's kind of how you should be playing it. That's what you should be doing. See, he's still not even taking a stack off of like Australia, and I mean it's not important, but like it will allow him to end the game a lot easier, I guess. Because technically, if the AI doesn't do enough damage to some things, it could just not die to him. But of course, the AI is just gonna chill out. I think it might take two of his constants. Yeah, break him 2. Can he even kill the AI now? He might not be able to. He might be able to. I don't know. He can't match in. 20 troops, okay, yeah, he has it done. With good rolls, at least, I guess. But it's always possible. Loses 2, okay, he's on 18. Black's at 18. Loses 1. He's going positive right now, 16 v 15. Is he going to keep going? He should. Maybe he doesn't think he can land the kill, but it doesn't matter. At this stage in the game, you should just attack, attack, attack. And this goes against a player, against a bot, does not matter. There's no reason for you to not just hit him as much as you can, because you have nothing else to wait for. There's no way the AI can possibly recover from this kind of a loss, so you should just keep the offensive rolling, right? Hit that 2, just keep going. There you go, just keep going. You could even manual that 3 if you really want, you have the time, but you don't need to. Move to 23 over there. Move to 5, sure. If the bot matches in at 10, that'd be so funny, but it wouldn't matter. There's no way for it to break everything now, right? Alright, cool. That's the end of the game. So, yeah. If you guys have any specific settings you want to see me do a video of this sort of style on, where I play in a public game, let me know, and I will certainly give it my best. For this one, I guess the target I picked wasn't exactly in a great position for me to tell much. It was just a lot of, hey, if you have Australia, don't do that. I'm just repeating myself now because I want to wait for this game to end. But yeah, so this is Javier, everyone. He ended up winning today's game, which is good for the sake of our purposes. And hey, a 7-win streak, not bad. Fastest win 19 minutes. I have no clue if this will be shorter, probably not. And yeah, there we go. Match is in, gets the overkill. So GG. Alright everybody, this is going to be Cosmic Cowboy signing off from another Risk video. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out everyone.